Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jazz Drummer Q-Tip of the week. My name, of course, if you're new, is Quincy Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know you're enjoying the video by pressing the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, leave comments. I love reading your comments. I read them all even if I don't have a chance to respond to them all. Today we got something special. I thought it'd be really cool to compare and contrast the grandfather of jazz drumming who's still with us. He's played with everybody, Roy Haynes. He's played with everybody, and he's such an inspiration to all of us, really. If you don't know him, you got to know him. That's why I'm doing this video, but I thought it'd be really cool for us to check out, compare and contrast his playing with his grandson, which many of you probably didn't know. He had a grandson who played drums. Not to mention that he's like one of the baddest cats out there right now. Marcus Gilmore, who's about my math's bad, 60 years younger than him at around 35 or 36. So I thought it'd be really cool to do a reaction video, checking out both of their playing. So without further ado, we're going to jump into that. But I want to make sure you know about 30% off, 30% off, 30% off of everything in my digital download store. This is stuff that I created just for you and me to practice to work on odd meters, Latin playing. There's play-alongs for my album. There's scores. There's walking bass lines by a live bass player at different tempos for us to shed our ride cymbal feel in time. There's so many things I created for myself, really, but also for you. So check that out. It's 30% off until January 1st. Then it goes back to regular price. Take advantage of that now. Okay, so we're jumping right in. Again, this is Marcus Gilmore, the youngin, playing with the great Chick Corea. All right, so we're jumping right in. The grandfather of jazz drumming is still with us today, Roy Haynes, playing with Chick Corea at the White House with Miroslav Vitos during the Reagan presidency in 1985, I believe, if my math is correct. Yes, 1982, sorry. All right, so we're jumping right in. All right, so we're jumping right into these reactions. The first one is a clip of Roy Haynes, the great... All right, so we're jumping right into these reactions. The first one is a trio, Chick Corea trio, with the great Roy Haynes, of course, and Miroslav Vitos. You have to know this trio if you don't know it. If you don't know the album Matrix, do it. That's all I'm going to say. Just do it, just like Nike. And then the second clip is also with Chick, which is really cool, but it's with Roy Haynes' grandson, and we'll get into that when we get there. But anyway, I need to know if you guys are ready. Are you ready? Are you really, really ready? Because this is going to be deep. This is going to be really deep and powerful and amazing. So get comfortable. Get your tea. Get your wine. Get your beer. Get your popcorn. Get your Snickers. Get your sandwiches. Get all that, because this is going to take you on a ride. Okay? So if you're ready, then let's go! They're segueing from, I think it was Autumn Leaves that they're coming from. And just look at him, just in a suit. He was always dressed to impress. The best dressed cat in the band. Slick. I'm gonna turn this up. Okay. Yes. Rhythm changes, AABA, keep the form. Form is everything. I tell all my students. Bridge. 6, 7. Just their approach to playing time, the freedom. Yet it still has that bounce and that feeling. Remember, Chick is a drummer. He plays drums. He played drums. He played marimba. He loved rhythm, so that's why his playing is so rhythmic. You guys see a similarity in how they're playing the cymbal? Woo! Okay, watch that cross stick. It gets crazy in a second with that cross stick. It's incredible. Of course, I have to stop it right there because I just need to talk about flat ride sound. That flat ride sound it became a staple for Roy Haynes. To this day, he still uses a flat ride, and every drummer who played with Chick Corea after Roy used this flat ride from the album The Matrix. You have to check out that trio album with this trio, and that's an album where Roy Haynes is using a beautiful flat ride that Chick. I believe it was owned by Chick, or Roy gave it to Chick, and subsequently Chick would give it to all the drummers who played with him in his trio. So anyway, this flat ride sound became a staple of Roy Haynes' sound, and it's just got that snap, crackle, pop, which he's also known for. And that's also part of the Roy Haynes sound, right? That flat ride sound. Last game. Next one. Sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but we're going to listen to it again. It's just the speed that he does it with. The speed that he does it with. I don't know what he's doing, so I can't exactly break it down. I'm sorry. I would need a little more time. But it has something to do with, obviously, the stick-on-stick stick shot. And so right? And this is what I look like when I'm practicing. I'm practicing right now. I'm sorry, trying to figure it out. But this is what you do. You try to figure it out, and you go through different ways or approaches, different stickings, just trying to figure out. And I'm just thinking about the sound first. And if I really want to get it, I'll go back and check this clip out and slow it down and really figure it out. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to play it that fast. The speed that he's playing with is very impressive. He's known for textures that he created. The stick on stick, playing the drums, muting them like this. That sound. Cymbals without bass drum or snare drum. So, and that stick on stick. Okay, I'll shed later. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll back it up a little bit. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know what to say. They seem to like it. Woo! The conviction, right? Command. Belief in everything he plays. Will. It's just something to marvel at. Trademark phrases. Check out my video on Roy Haynes trademark phrases. Hi-hat playing. Tip on top. Oh, man. All right, so that was the great Roy Haynes with Chick Corea and Miroslav Vitos. And for me, it's just amazing to know that he's played with so many people. So many, right? And he's evolved his playing so much, and yet he's also stayed the same in a lot of ways. He has some signature phrases, his signature approach. His sound is a signature. in and of itself. Pretty amazing. So that's Roy Haynes, and now we're gonna check out Marcus Gilmore, his grandson. And I'm just curious what you notice. I'm gonna point out some things, but I want you to tell me what you notice as far as what things are similar and what things are different. And whatever else you want to say about the clip. It's pretty amazing. So this is Chick Corea Trio. And I got to give a quick shout out to the bass player in this next clip, which is, his name is Carlitos del Puerto from Cuba. And the reason is because this is a clip from his channel. So I kind of stole this from his channel, but you need to go check out his channel because he's got some other incredible clips of him playing with Chick and some other stuff that is really mind-blowing. So definitely support his channel. And in the meantime, we're going to check out this clip together. This is Marcus Gilmore with Chick Corea and Carlitos del Puerto. This is a song called Humpty Dumpty, which was featured on Mad Hatter, Chick Corea album in the 70s with Steve Gadd. Okay? Bad tune. Excuse me if I sing along. If you can't sing the song, how do you expect to play along? It's a good question, actually. So make sure you can sing the melodies, especially a song like this, which is intricate. It's 10 measures and 8 measures, okay? I'll try to keep the form for you. Check out how free he is. I mean, we just missed a moment, but I've been talking, but let's see. Actually, let's see here. So we'll keep the form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broken time. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 measures and 8 measures. Try to follow that. 5, 6, 7, up to 10. But hear how broken and free he is, but yet it feels good. And it's not too loud. It's got a bounce. Also notice he's not playing the hi-hat on 2 and 4. I wonder where he gets that from. Woo! All right. Here comes the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. So you notice at the top of the form or at new sections, he's not necessarily playing a huge fill. This is a very modern approach to playing. It's not super traditional, but it comes out of the tradition. Of course, he can do that, but he's choosing for musical purposes and playing with Chick Corea. You got to kind of have more of an open mindset to playing form. Listen to Chick. Top. 3, 4. I got a funny story, not a funny story, but a story about Marcus Gilmore. And I think it's the symbol on the left side. It might be a different symbol, but the symbol that I kind of gave him. I hammered for him, actually, back in the day, which became a very famous symbol for him, but I'll tell you about it another time. Woo! Crashes without the bass drum or the snare. That's Roy Haynes. Ah! Just listen to how he's really feeding off of Chick Corea. I can't help move. I can't help but to move to this. It feels so good. Makes me want to dance. But I won't. Don't worry. He's dancing on the drums though. Ah. Emiola over the bar line. Boom. Ba-ba. love when Chick ends on the ends like that. He always he has some kind of run that ends on the end going into the top of it. This is so typical. Digga, 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 bang. Oh, I love that. I love it. You could trace this back to also when he played with the acoustic trio with Dave Weckl. Same kind of thing. Okay, so for a bass solo, what is he doing? Oh, he's gonna tune his drum. That's what he's gonna. I love it. This is such a real clip. I mean, you get a real perspective of how he's playing with the group and how the sound from where he is. He's dropping out, but he's still involved. Ah, he's gonna sneak in. I can see it. Ah. Woo. There he is. You see Carlos's his leg. So he didn't even need anybody to be playing with him to feel the time. Chick is standing up. Fives. Ah. And the whole time you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that left symbol is the symbol I made for him. It's a beast. Bang, bang. Woo! Here we go. Come on, Marcus. Come on now. The bass drum also reminds me of Roy Haynes a lot. He always had a low bass drum. Here we go. Yes, sir. Just so fun. Fun with rhythm. Ah. There's the Blushda. There's the Blushda. Okay. I'll break down the Blushda for you guys who have not seen me break it down in one of my other videos. The Blushda. It's just. So I'll play it on the drum. So the left flam, and then 2 rights, and then a left. Right? And it's something Tony Williams kind of put on the map. And now everyone's doing it, right? And Marcus he slid it in there. He snuck it in there. So let's get that again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! But he's giving it some groupings. Ah. Bang. Yes, sir. Bang. Okay. All right, so we didn't get all of it. I guess some of it got cut off, but that's okay because what we saw was plenty to feel full on. There you have it. If you can't see or hear the similarities between Marcus Gilmore and Roy Haynes' playing, then I'm not sure what you're looking at because it's right there. At the same time, it's not necessarily on purpose. It's just how influences happen. Imagine Marcus growing up watching and listening to his granddad play with so many amazing musicians. Of course, that's going to have an influence, but he did not limit his playing to just that. He's taken that and made it his own, and he has his own personality, and he's doing amazing things. So I think it's such a good testament to how this music should work. We should, of course, be influenced, right, and study all the masters and the greats. But then, what are we going to do with that to make sure it's sincere and authentic to who we are? So that's one of my takeaways from doing this comparison. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go shed my little stick shot. I can't even. I'm. You guys know what to do. Practice hard, but practice smart. Practice smart. Peace out. Bye bye.